So what's up, y'all? This is a story about how me and my boy Jay about done got arrested over some dang weed. So pretty much, before we go to work, we were working at Nike at the time. You know, we carpooling. It's me, Jay, my boy BJ. Jay would pick up me and my other homeboy because we all live up in the same area. And whenever we get off of work, he'd drop us off. So before we go to work, we smoking. Whenever we go on lunch, we smoking. And so at the time, you know, I'm on like my healthy stuff. I ain't really smoking blunts or nothing like that. I'm smoking King Palms, hemp wraps, joints. And you know, he get to my house. And so, you already know what we did. I had that King Palm stuff then. Shoot, we smoking. And we on the way to go get my boy BJ. So, going down the highway speed limit is 55. And the police had someone pulled over. And so, you know, we was smoking. I hurried up. Like, I didn't just put my hand all the way out the window, but you know, I kind of leaned over to the side a little bit. I just did like that. Because if you got your hand out, you're going to look a little bit too suspicious, bro. Because the cop got someone pulled over. But we just wasn't all the way up on the cop. We was a good little distance away, but, you know, we could see his lights on and stuff from the distance. So I said, And you know, whenever you be high, you gotta act normal. You gotta act like you somewhat functionable, not just act suspicious or too obvious in public. This man go around the cop and the other guy that's pulled over going 25 miles per hour in a 55. I look at his speedometer. I'm like, bro, why are you going that slow? He was all like, oh, I didn't want to look too suspicious. I'm like, you're going to look suspicious going 25 and a 55. You could just, like, you can get in the middle a little bit or something like that, you know, if the cop got the person pulled over. As long as if ain't nobody coming on the opposite direction. You're not going to look suspicious going like 45, 40, and a 55 while the cop got someone pulled over. You going a little bit too slow, my boy. So instantly, whenever we see the cop, before we even got real close, you know, we spraying air freshener all up in the car, let the windows down real quick. I'm like, bro, you done went so slow. I bet you're gonna be behind you. We get probably like 2-3 minutes down the road. His stepdad called. Y'all know the police behind y'all, right? We look up in the rear view. Oh my gosh. Bro, the cop ain't even have his lights on yet. And he would wait until we got close to like the town I was telling y'all about before Grand Junction. He would wait until we got close to up there. Turned on his lights. My boy pulled up in Valero. So we sitting at Valero. Cop came over there who like license and registration. This fool ain't even have his license, bro. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Then we had to look for the registration. Dog, we took about a good 5-10 minutes to look for that registration. The registration, like, was in his glove box somewhere, but he got so much paper and so much BS up in there, we can't even find it. So we just steadily looking. And up in the back of my head, I'm a little nervous because I'm like, bro, you ain't got your license. You can barely find your registration. He ended up finding the registration. I'm like, dog, your registration should just be on top of everything. Because you know whenever you get pulled over, you're going to get asked for that off rip. So, had his registration, gave him that. Cop was like, step outside for me real quick. So, in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm finna be next. And I'm gonna have to answer these questions. And we still high. So the cop pulled him out. And this nigga's so smart, bro. I swear I wouldn't have thought of this. He was like, okay, officer. That man grabs his mask, put it on because you know everybody like 2 3 years ago, 2022, 20 a little bit early 2023, you know the coronavirus whatever still going around. He put his mask on. The cop pretty much asked him questions like where he stayed, how he spell his name, address, you know that type of stuff. Asking that like a good 2 times. My boy got back up in the car. I'm like, bro, like he ain't even drive off yet. I'm just like, bro, I bet this cop finna tell me to come out next, and I may fold because I'm high, bro, and like I don't even think I even put any eye drops in, cause whenever I used to get high, my eyes would just turn like bloodshot red, like they would be so red. But pretty much my boy Jay, I told him he was like, yeah, he trying to get me to fold and stuff. He kept asking me the same questions. Did we smoke? Would he find weed up in the car? And I told him no, and I was answering his questions and stuff. And he told me weed was legal up in Tennessee. I'm like, bro, if weed was legal up in Tennessee, we'd be having dispensaries. Folks ain't that dumb. And so, you know, we got on up out of there and shoot, got to work. Yeah, I think my eye was a little wore off by then because shoot, we just got pulled over. We about done went to jail, even though the police wouldn't have found none. My boy was high while driving, so you know he was under the influence. But yeah, y'all, that's the story. I'm gonna be dropping probably like 1 2 more story times for y'all. See y'all in the next one.